Drug-induced toxicities are a significant problem in the marketing and development of pharmaceutical products. They can occur at any time, early on in the development process or later on. Many toxicities are rare and may not be even noticed until the product is out on the market and is taken by hundreds of thousands of individuals. In this video, we'll provide an introduction to drug-induced toxicities and talk a little bit about the term designated medical events. The information presented in this video should not be used for diagnosing or treating a health problem. Consult your healthcare provider before making any changes to your health plan. Remember to subscribe to this channel so you can be notified of more pharmacy and medicine-related videos. Drug-induced toxicity, or simply drug toxicity, can be defined as a diverse array of adverse effects which are brought about through the drug use at either the therapeutic or non-therapeutic doses, meaning an overdose. The toxic effects are observed above therapeutic doses, are often predictable from the pharmacological properties of the drug, and are likely to affect all patients. Numerous mechanisms have been proposed through which drug toxicity occurs, and some of them are still not completely understood. Toxicity has been estimated to be responsible for the attrition of approximately 1/3 of drug candidates and is a major contributor to the high cost of drug development, particularly when not recognized until late in clinical trials or post-marketing. There are 5 main ways that drug-induced toxicity can occur. First one is on target, which means there's a interaction of the drug with the same target that produces the desired pharmacological response. So when you're taking a drug, you expect it to do something in the body, have some response, and as part of that same reaction or response in the body, there's an adverse reaction that occurs due to let's say, binding of the drug to a receptor that causes your desired effect and some other effect that you may not want. Hypersensitivity or immune responses, these are basically allergic reactions in the body that initiate antibody production. So for example, many individuals are allergic to some antibiotics like penicillin. If you're allergic to penicillin, when you take penicillin, your body has an allergic reaction and produces some sort of antibodies that can create an immune response. The third kind is off target. So as opposed to on target, off target is due to the interaction of the drug with other targets in the body, not the targeted receptor for which the drug is used for. So you could have, for example, beta-1 receptors and beta-2 receptors, and you really want to only affect the beta-1. However, the drug you're giving has an affinity to both the beta-1 receptor and the beta-2 receptor. You may get side effects from that interaction with the beta-2 receptor that you don't want. Biological activation, due to drug being metabolized to an active metabolite, that produces its own response. So many drugs out in the market, they will be metabolized to an active metabolite, and they could also be metabolized to a non-active metabolite due to conjugation or some other reaction which don't pose a threat and get eliminated from the body. Active metabolites, however, can produce their own response. An example of this is acetaminophen or paracetamol. At normal doses, your body can handle and metabolize acetaminophen, but at very high doses, the safe metabolism to a non-active metabolite cannot be handled with that amount of acetaminophen. So what happens is that there is metabolism by the cytochrome P450 system, and the active metabolite NAPQI is created, which causes liver toxicity. Last, idiosyncratic. So these are toxicities which are not well understood, but are typically individual based, and they are rare. In this table, you can see which type of drug-induced toxicities are more common. So we were looking at the impacted tissue for the most part. The most common type of drug-induced toxicities include cardiovascular toxicities, followed by liver, teratogenicity or birth defects, hematologic, meaning blood disorders, and then central nervous system and eye disorders. Now let's talk about the term designated medical events, which is primarily used in the pharmacovigilance field to monitor adverse drug reactions. As a help to prioritize the review of reports of suspected adverse drug reactions in the framework of the day-to-day pharmacovigilance activities, the European Medicines Agency has developed the designated medical event list. This is used by the European Medicines Agency or other health agencies and pharmaceutical companies to identify reports of suspected adverse drug reactions that deserve special attention, irrespective of statistical criteria used to prioritize safety reviews. Therefore, the DME list serves as a safety net to ensure that signals are not missed. The list includes MedDRA preferred terms that identify serious medical concepts, often causally associated with drugs across multiple pharmacological or therapeutic classes. It may not address product-specific issues, and conditions with high prevalence in the general population are excluded. The content of the DME list is not definitive and may change as further experience with its use is gathered. The DME list is published for transparency purposes only by the European Medicines Agency. The link to the current DME list is shown here. As of November 2023, there are 63 terms on the list that you can view by clicking on the link and then the Excel spreadsheet. On the next slide is a screenshot of the list. So in this screenshot, you can see the header of the European Medicines Agency, the date the list was last published, a definition of the DME list, and then the actual medical terms, which are listed as MedDRA preferred terms for ease of evaluation. So this only shows the first 6, and like I said, there are currently 63 terms on the list that you can go through. In other presentations I talk specifically about the more common drug-induced toxicity, including hepatic and kidney injuries. I hope you found this video educational and useful. Please remember to like and share. Thank you.